Well, good morning, YouTube. I'm back again. I promised I would make this video, and this is going to be about the things that I like about this Kawasaki Vulcan S. I made a video previously about the things I did not like about it, and I promised I would make one about the things that I liked about this bike. I apologize for not making this sooner, but I had a lot of things come up with the holiday and working and everything else. I wanted to make it sooner, I just didn't get around to it, so I apologize for that. But I'm back to make this video, and stay tuned to the end, and I will do a little demonstration on this bike about one of the things that I do like about this bike. And if you like this video, my other videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. There's more things coming, more videos. And also, I have a surprise coming with my other bike, the XSR 900. I'm gonna do a video on that here pretty soon. I don't know a time frame because there are just too many variables that determine that, but hopefully very, very soon. So please like and subscribe, and keep watching. And there's something really cool with the XSR 900. Anyway, so let's talk about this bike. This is a 2018 Kawasaki Vulcan S. A lot of people that have not seen my previous videos will wonder why this bike is blue and not white or black. It's because I plastic dipped it. Check out my previous video. You'll see the procedure on the plastic dip. But anyway, let's get to it. So, 2018 Kawasaki Vulcan S. The things I like about this bike, number one, it's very powerful. Now, on paper, it doesn't look it. Let me tell you something. I thought the same thing. 60 some horsepower, 42-ish foot-pounds of torque. On paper, it sounds like a dog. That's what I thought too. I thought this thing was going to be slow as molasses. However, this thing is quick. Now again, it's no Aprilia Tuono, it's no XDLL, nothing like that. No KTM 1290 Super Duke, nothing like that. But it will hang with the best of them. I made a comment in my previous video about the things I didn't like, and one was the power. So I said in that video that it's going to be a like and a dislike. And the reason I like it is because it is very powerful. Look at this dog with a lampshade around his neck. Anyway, he's about to jump out of his damn car. Anyway, so what I mentioned was the fact that I wish this bike was like maybe an 800 or 900 cc, or like maybe the Vulcan 900 custom engine in this thing. And someone had made a comment on that video and said, well, this bike is not slow because it will hang with the bigger bikes. And that person is absolutely correct, 100% correct. This thing will hang with the bigger bikes. For example, an FJR 1300, a Kawasaki Concourse 14. And I know because my friends have one, and when we kind of do a makeshift drag race, I can hang with my friend's FJR 1300 and stay right on his back tire. So when he hits the gas, I can stay right with him. So on paper, this bike looks like it's slow, but it's not. And if you stay tuned to the end of this video, I'm gonna do a little demonstration on that. So number two, the second thing I really like about this bike is the looks. Now, I know that's objective or whatever, it's opinionated. Some people like it, some people don't. In my opinion, it's my video, my bike, so my opinion. My opinion of this bike is that it's very cool looking. I like the way it looks. It's a really awesome bike. That's why I bought it, because I like the way it looked. I thought it was very cool. It's kind of like a sport cruiser. It's not really like one of those chopper looking cruisers or like one of those mini apes or full apes, nothing like that. It's just a really cool looking sport cruiser. So I really like it. Number three, and you've seen videos, I'm sure if you watched any videos on this bike, the Kawasaki Vulcan S, you would have seen that people complained about the comfort of this bike. I think it's very comfortable. I've ridden this bike probably, let's see, good 8 to 10 hours one day when we went riding. Probably even more, maybe like 12 hours when we rode out to the Outer Banks from the Raleigh area. Holy shit, this thing. Alright, so anyway, that road sucks. Anyway, so I rode this bike from the Raleigh area to the Outer Banks and back, and I'd never had a problem. I didn't feel like it was uncomfortable. I thought it was very comfortable. My ass don't hurt, my knees don't hurt, my neck, my back, nothing hurts. It's just an awesome motorcycle. Some people have mentioned on there that they don't like it because it's very uncomfortable. They say they can only ride on this bike for about an hour or two, and then their butt hurts and everything else. Um, I don't know. I'm 5'9", 5'10", something like that. About 175 pounds, and I sit on this bike, and it's very comfortable. I can ride this thing pretty much all day, which I have. I don't think it's uncomfortable at all. Um, so my opinion is I can ride this all day. I don't need an aftermarket seat or anything like that. I think it's just fine. Now, do I, at stoplights stand up, sometimes stretch my leg? Yeah, but it's not because it hurts. It just feels good to just stand up for a minute. Just like anywhere else, if you were to sit in any chair for, 4 or 5 hours, standing up feels good. I don't care what you're sitting on. So if you sit in one position on any chair, whether it's your couch or whatever, you're going to want to stand up, even if it's just to stretch out your leg or whatever. So anyway, that's that. One of the other things I really like about this bike is how easy it is to work on. Everything is very, very simple on this bike, and I'll show you in a little bit what I mean by that. But everything is readily accessible. The oil filter, the drain plug, the chain, the maintenance, the chain, pretty much everything you need to do. If you want to change out the headlight bulb, it's just 2 screws at the bottom of the headlight. It comes right out. Change the light bulb. Pretty much everything. The battery just underneath the seat. It's kind of stupid that you got to take bolt out. And I mentioned in one of my other videos that they give you a toolkit with this bike, but it's underneath the front seat. The problem is the front seat is secured by an Allen head screw. But first you got to take off the back seat, which is also secured by an Allen head screw. But the toolkit's underneath your seat. So if you don't have a tool or an Allen head that size, you can't get to your toolkit. It's kind of dumb, but I don't think they fully thought about that when they built this bike. But anyway, but the bike itself is very, very easy to work on. If you need to adjust your clutch cable, it's very easy to adjust up here and down below. Brake fluid, obviously, very, very easy. Everything is just super easy. In fact, I noticed somebody, I don't know who it was, but someone was riding a Kawasaki Vulcan S, and they had the same problem I did, where the back brake would squeal when you're coming up to the stop sign. That last few seconds of stopping, it would give like a squeal sound, and it was from the back brake. And I noticed mine was doing the same thing. So what I had to do was go in there and lube up the slide points where the brake pads sit and the caliper slide pins, and the squeal is gone. So I just put a little bit of brake grease on there and fixed that problem right away. It hasn't had an issue since. But the point of that story is that it was very, very easy. It's super easy, and all you need is your basic hand tools. So I really like that bike, or that part about this bike. And one of the last things that I can think of is that this bike, you get a lot of bike for your money. This motorcycle is a 2018. Now, I bought it in 2019. I bought it August of 2019. And normally this bike, it's not non-ABS version, so it's $7,049, I think it was. Right at $7,000. But I only paid $4,600 for it, I think. I think it's $46. Anyway, so I got this bike left over new. And let me tell you something. Even for $7,000, let's say you paid the $7,000 for it, you get a lot of bike for your money. It's comfortable. It's plenty powerful. It handles really good. I mean, it's very agile, very flickable. It's comfortable. I mean, you put a windscreen on it. If the wind bothers you, you can put the wind up. The wind hits me right about my face shield right now, so it keeps the wind off my chest. I don't really care about the wind. I bought it for the looks, not the wind, but as a benefit, it puts the wind up a little higher. Is it nice? Yeah, sure. I don't care. It is what it is. I ride a motorcycle because I want to be out in the elements, like the wind and the rain and all that stuff. Well, not so much the rain, but you know what I mean. So anyway, this bike is just amazing, and you get a lot of bike for your money. And if you really look at like what you're getting, the comfort, the power, the looks, in my opinion, if you like the bike, then you would agree that it's a good looking bike. Some people like it, some don't. Oh well. But anyway, the point of this is that you get a lot of bike for your money, and I can't think of another motorcycle off the top of my head. And make a comment if you do. But I can't think of another bike that you can pick up leftover new for 4,500 bucks and get the same features and quality as you're gonna get in this bike. I really can't. Um, would I change a few things? Yeah, a few things I would. But you know, would I buy this bike again if I had to do it all over again? Absolutely, I would. 100% absolutely, I would buy this bike again, without question in mind. I would buy it a different color because, as I mentioned originally, this was white. So I would buy this bike in a different color. But yes, I would totally buy this bike all over again, brand new. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are all the things I really like about this bike. You know, believe it or not, this dorky looking square mirror. A lot of people don't like these things. I actually like these mirrors. And this particular one, because it's kind of square, because it is square, I think it fits the looks of this bike. I just think it really fits the looks. So anyway, that's my opinion on that. Where the heck am I? I'm not trying to go to the airport. Looks like that's exactly where I'm going. I don't want to go to the airport. That's not what I wanted to do. I was actually on my way to the motorcycle dealer to pick up some a couple screws for the front fender that I managed to strip out last time. Here we go. 540. That's what I wanted. The Aviation Parkway. That's what I want. So anyway, so I like these mirrors. I really do. I like these mirrors a lot. And I'm not going to change them just because I think it fits the looks of this bike. But anyway, so I promised I would do a little demonstration, and that demonstration is the power of the bike, the 0 to 60 power. So I'm going to find me a little straightaway here. Hopefully the airport police is not out here running radar or looking for this these hoodlums running speed tests. A lot of people come down here and speed and drag race. So hopefully they're not out here this morning looking for people such as myself. Let's find out. Aha! Let's let this truck go by, and then we'll do a little demonstration right here. All right. So, oh shit! Airplane right overhead. That thing is loud. All right, so we're gonna do a little demonstration, a little 0-60. I'll get out here on this side of the. All right, ready, people? So this is how fast the Kawasaki Vulcan is, and you guys do the timing. Ready, set, go. I don't know what that was. I can't time it. I don't have a timer. But if you go back and start the video right where I took off, and take a look and see when my speedometer hit 60. I don't know if you could even see that. I hope you did. But this thing is pretty darn quick. In fact, let me try that again. Right here. Ready? Let's try it again. Not bad, not bad. I went up past 60, but the point of this is this bike is really, really quick. It's not as fast as my XSR, but it's plenty fast. This thing is plenty fast. I would not complain. I would not hesitate to buy this bike. You know, I've had years of experience motorcycling before I bought this bike, and I've never owned anything less than a 750. That's the smallest bike I ever had, and it was my first bike. And ever since then, all I had was thousands. Oh, I take that back. I'm sorry, I take that back. I did have a CBR 600RR a few years back, About 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I had one of those. But that's still faster than this thing. But again, that's a super sport, not a cruiser. So whole different category of bikes. But anyway, I've never had a bike such as this, and definitely on paper it looks slow. But this thing is not slow. I highly recommend it. It'll put a smile on your face. There's 100 miles an hour with a 60-year roll on. So, granted, I started low in the RPM, so it doesn't take off as fast. But if I had downshifted, it would have been a different story. But I wasn't trying for that or trying to impress anything. But anyway, that's the bike. I'd recommend it. If you're in the market for a Kawasaki Vulcan S, highly recommend you get it. If you have any questions, make a comment, ask me. I'll be happy to answer anything you want to know. Hit the like and subscribe button. More videos to come on this one and the XSR. And as I mentioned earlier, I have a surprise with the XSR pretty soon. Just got to do a few things and check on a few things and put things in motion, but there's some logistical things to do with it, so it's hard to say when it's going to happen, but as soon as possible. So keep a check by, and I'll see you guys on the next one.